Hi folks, this is Jason. We have just been looking at Baukham's book on the historical Jesus studies concerning Jesus and eyewitness material. And there are 4 seminal lectures that Bauckham has done. He's done these 4 lectures at Southern Theological Seminary. If you go to the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary, principal is Al Muller, and just type into YouTube Bauckham and History of the Gospels and you'll get some of the lectures. There's 4 of them. Bauckham in the first lecture talks about that generally modern scholarship regarded the 4 Gospels as not ancient history, but there were some studies done by Richard Barrages on Greek biography and Samuel Beeskow, and scholars began to see that the way ancient writers wrote, and they began to see certain methodologies within the writing, such as these ancient biographies and histories often would have a prologue. They would have sections having various material that fitted into themes in their biography, etc. We found that the structure of these biographies and histories was often flexible. These biographies and histories were either political, they were either intellectual biographies or about holy men. Contemporary accounts of these people was esteemed for historical inquiry. They wanted, as historians, to just get inside the meaning and an understanding of the historical event they were inquiring into. They wanted the facts, they engaged in interpretation. And it was because of this understanding of ancient writing that it dawned on people, well, the Gospels were written in that millennial, in that intellectual ferment and culture of how they understood biography and history, and they began to apply those tools that they looked to ancient writers, Roman historians and Greek historians, and they began to apply it to the Gospels, and it then caused a sea change where the scholarly world began to realize actually the Gospels were more historically reliable and were written as a genre of biography rooted in history. So we'll leave it there, and we'll have one more video